Well, good afternoon, everyone. Good evening, rather. This is Alex with Sports Fan Outreach. This is SFOI 1000 update. And as you may or may not know, the regular season of college football has come to an end, and we have our conference championship games coming up, and then, of course, culminating in January 8th in Houston for the college football championship game. And speaking of that, I'll be out there with the team from January 5th through the 8th. If you would like to join us, there's still time to get in. Just let me know. There's it's $250 cost, and then you have to get yourself there as far as your driving or flight, however you get there, and then also have to furnish your own food. And of course, we'll make trips to the grocery store or whatever. We're going to plan on staying in an Airbnb, so there'll be accommodations, nice accommodations for us. So if you want to get involved with that, I invite you to come on out. And then after that, of course, the NFL season will wrap up February week of the 11th, whenever that is. I can't remember the exact dates of the Super Bowl. That's in Vegas. So if you want to join us, go to sfoi.org, and you can find out all the info about that. If you're looking for a good team leader to be on, any of the team leaders would be great. I'm on Mark Yoho's team. I would highly recommend him, of course, but other guys are awesome as well. But without further ado, we're going to get into the games for the week. So I'm going to hide myself and see if I can bring this up here. All right, NFL, we don't have many games this weekend coming up. For NFL, we have two. Brother John Coble up in Tennessee, up in Nashville, will be at the Titans game. Kickoff there is 12 noon Central Time. He'll be there probably a couple hours before that. And then also Sunday, Brother Heath Putzel will be at Green Bay Packers game. Kickoff there at 7:20 p.m. Central Time. And so get with Brother Heath and John, if you're in those areas. I'd love to have you join them and see what's going on with that. Now let's go to college. Like I say, we're at the college conference championship weekend. So if you live near a stadium where there's a college conference, I would encourage you to find that stadium, get with me, and we'll plug in, and you can go preach that game. As you see, we only have 3 conference games covered, and there's probably a dozen or more out there, I think. But anyway, to go over these right quick, Joshua Chavez will be at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Kickoff there is 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And then I will be down in Atlanta with the team for the SEC game. Kickoff there is 4 p.m. Eastern. We'll be there. We're going to try to arrive there about 11 and get our good spots where we preach at, and then we'll be there till around kickoff at 4 p.m. And Brother Brown will be up at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indy, that championship game, 8 p.m. Eastern Time kickoff. And Brother Brian will also be, there's a parade, I think, or some kind of festivities before that game during the day. He'll be there. You can go Google him, not Google him, but you can go search for him on Facebook, and you can get some more information on that, or you can get with me and I can get you in touch with him, certainly. And that is all the games we have going on this weekend. We had a good week last weekend. Had a busy weekend. Brother Doug, who does the Georgia Tech games, was out of town. So Sterling, his wife Carolyn, their friend Libby went down to Atlanta, down to that stadium, and preached for a couple hours and handed out some tracts. Had a good time. Met a young lady, just as a word of encouragement, a young lady who was a student there who told me she's involved in BCM. I think that's the initial of it, Baptist Christian or Baptist Collegiate Ministries or Mission, whatever it's called. I can't remember, but they go out witnessing on campus there. So thankful for her and the encouragement she was to us. And then we also went down to the Falcon Stadium on Sunday. We were there Sunday morning, got there about 10 and left there probably right before kickoff. Gave away a lot of gospel tracts, several hundred there at the stadium in Atlanta. those folks, those Falcons fans, are gracious people, nice people, most of them overall. The Saints were in town, so there's a lot of Saints fans there. But we had a good time preaching and handing out tracts, and had a good conversation there with a young guy. Him and a lady were selling hot dogs, cooking them out there on the street and selling them. And he listened for a while. He came over and had a nice conversation, a fellow believer, very encouraging guy. So it's not always hecklers and naysayers out there, but it's we also get encouragement from our brothers and sisters in Christ, and we greatly appreciate that. Appreciate the encouraging words, and it's just good to know that there's other believers out there doing evangelism and witnessing to people. So we're thankful for that. But since we're getting close to the end of the season, I know the only college games left are the championship games, and we have a list of bowl games, and there's a list online you can go to there. I should have put the link up. I don't have it with me, where you can go and look at all the bowl games, and there's tons of bowl games these days. So we're looking for men to go preach at these games. We have several of those covered now, but we need more folks. We got 2 bowl games this year in Atlanta. On the 16th one, and I think the 30th is the other one down in Atlanta. I'm gonna try to go to both those and some other men. And I don't have a list of those yet. I'll have that next week. Have a list of all the bowl games and who's preaching at them. But I encourage you to check that out and get involved with that. So there's plenty of opportunities left. It's not over yet. And for those of you who have been diligent to go out and preach the gospel this football season, I greatly appreciate you for doing so. It's an encouragement to the rest of us. We encourage each other just by knowing that you're out there preaching. It's always an encouragement to me. So we're thankful for you. So thank you for your efforts. And those of you doing NFL games, you got a ways to go. So we're still praying for you. I'd encourage you to finish strong. And if you need anything, certainly let us know. We'll see what we can do to take care of you and get you what you need. But we're praying and looking forward to culminating all this at the Super Bowl outreach in February. There'll be about 84, 85 guys out there together. We'll have some good times of fellowship and teaching and going out and doing evangelism there around the Las Vegas Strip and the stadium there, the Raiders Stadium. So looking forward to that. Vegas, I haven't been there ever in the nighttime. I used to go there for work during the day, and there's always people on the streets, always people to give out tracts to, preach to, and just converse with. And people, go to Vegas from all over the place. So it's like could be a literal melting pot there. You got Super Bowl fans, and you got the gamblers coming into town, people that just come to see the sights and all that stuff. So it's going to be a great time. So I'd encourage you to get on the list to go. The camp we're staying at, I think they're cut off. They got a limit of 84, 85 people. And so we'll hurry up and get on the list and get locked in, so you will be able to get out there and to be with us at Super Bowl in Vegas. But that's what we got going on. There's also the I think it's the NBA All-Star game. Maybe I apologize. I didn't go look that slide up coming in January, February. I can't remember. But just go to SFOI.org. That's why we got a website, because I don't have a good memory. SFOI.org, and you can go and look at the events, and you can find out everything you need to know there. If you have questions, you can contact me. As you see, my contact info has been scrolling across the bottom here the whole time. So feel free to text, call, email, and if I don't have the answer, I'll get you to who does. But I appreciate all you men and all you prayer warriors that have been praying for us this season. It says, I knew it would. It always does. Has flown by quickly. Got a ways to go, so keep praying. And I look forward to seeing you on the road, on the street somewhere. And let's get out there and let's preach the gospel until all hear.